Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Magic, a player who can beat you in just about every way possible. LaMelo Ball getting his game face on as they prepare for the Cavaliers. Magic Cavs is next, and we'll be right back. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to... see where everyone in the league stands. Well, they're struggling to make a move, despite a commendable effort on their part.
Well, I think for the Magic, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. They've got LaMelo Ball, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Tatum in at the 4. And for the Cavaliers, Rudy Gobert is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Damian Lillard, then there's James, and it's Allen in at the 2. Here's Tatum. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Allen. And he makes it on the layup.
No fear from Allen, taking it right to the cup with the contact.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Love against Tatum. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Now here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Allen outside, puts up a 3, hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Booker. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers.
Timeout, timeout.
Trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Orlando in second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the block.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Booker. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Over Allen. Booker can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Now here's Tatum. Ball taking his time here. Over Lillard. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Allen. James with the ball. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And here's Ball. Back to O'Neal. Shot from the low post is good. O'Neal's got his second basket on the night.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Pass to Love. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's James with the jam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to Tatum. Back to Ball. Inside. Here's Booker. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Tatum's got 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Vucevic, he's checked in for Gobert. Walker comes in for Love. Robinson, he's checked in for James. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Damian Lillard. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Allen. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic, a screen on Tatum. Here's Walker. Money from the wing. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark. But we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends. And then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
3 shots.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Now here's Suggs. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Vucevic with it. He's against O'Neal. Shots blocked. Outside Booker. Pass to Tatum. 1:42 left in the first quarter. And another miss by Orlando. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Allen outside.
Orlando foul. Larry Keenan, his first. Second team foul.
On defense, the Magic. The three from Suggs.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You've got to keep a body on O'Neal. I know it's easier said than done. Or, if you don't, he's going to eat you alive on the lob.
Suggs against Ball. Vucevic, a screen on Ball. Here's Suggs. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Here's Keenan. And again, it's Orlando converting.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Walker finds Vucevic. Looking to end the run. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, like the way Vucevic, after contact, continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
That's a credit to his body control.
Nikola Vucevic, shooting 1.
That one misses for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Allen, right side, with 2 seconds left. And so it's Orlando, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Duncan Robinson. James is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Lillard in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Orlando leading by 14. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Tatum can't hit.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Ball against Lillard. Down low. Vucevic. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And Dame runs that so well. Knows precisely when to deliver that pass out of the pick and roll.
Outside Tatum. Ball against Lillard. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Vucevic. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 10.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Robinson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Over Love. Tries again. And Tatum lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And coming from the ranks of the small forwards, here are the most locked-in shooters this past month. LeBron James, number 1.
And we've seen how efficient he's been scoring the ball, not just gunning for threes, but also working it inside.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Now here's Robinson. Still no points. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Magic leading by 13. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Bradley, that's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And he lobs it up. Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Here's Marbury, defended by Lillard. Takes it inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many. Defended him perfectly. There's a good chance he can still make the shot.
So he gets them both. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. Look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds. There is big room for him.
O'Neal pulls it in. Orlando leading by 15. Pass to Marbury. Here's Bird. Here's Crawford. Robinson defending. Here's O'Neal. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Lillard. James outside. There's the strength of the King.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Bird, that's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Cavaliers trail by 15. James outside. Here's Love. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of value utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others. That's a nice addition.
Free throw drops for Love. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Bird. The three ball. The shot won't fall. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Robinson. Now Lillard. To the inside. And they double up Gobert. 4 on the clock. Love for 3. Orlando with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Crawford. The 3. He buries it from 3. Crawford's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Bird. 11 points for him last game against Detroit. Crawford passes to Bradley. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Now, here is James. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And a missed layup. Magic leading by 18. Here's Bird. James with the rebound.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Pass to Gobert. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, we're not used to... Wow.
Here's O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw,
which is why he's able to draw fouls more times than not.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
That one's no good.
And O'Neal is simply a beast. Jermaine O'Neal, a long, athletic big guy with a nice shooting touch from mid-range.
Suggs, right side. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
That's good from Suggs.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. 4th, Orlando.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Magic. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bradley. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Suggs. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Cleveland has possession after the basket by Orlando. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Thompson outside. Suggs right side. Pass to Walker. Now here's Thompson inside. It's stolen.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
fourth team foul. At the line for one.
Eight seconds left in the first half. Here's Marbury. And stolen by Suggs. And so it's the Orlando Magic out in front by 19 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
A look here now at the Magic. They haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Cavaliers.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. We've got Jason Tatum, Devin Booker out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. Can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Keenan. Check by James. Outside for Booker. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Booker's got 5 points. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Love. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His second.
And it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Magic leading by 17. Ball passes to Tatum. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And he makes a first.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails both of them. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Lillard. O'Neal pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Back to Lillard. Here's James. Cleveland again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
O'Neal inside, defended by Lillard. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Everyone, here comes your Cavs Crew Hot Squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Attention fans, on the forecast.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Ball no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Tatum. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And that one falls for Tatum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Free throw good. Lillard.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
Hits both from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Ball. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And stolen by Gobert.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Here's Lillard. It's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. James can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 16. Now goes to Cleveland and the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Keenan. Tatum's got room. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Outside Booker to win the drought. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 8.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
James passes to Love. Back to James. And there's James on the assist by Love. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Bird. Fires the 3. Here's O'Neal.
Oh, hey! How about big that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo. And that one is stuffed right through.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
Walker passes to Thompson. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Marbury. Shakes him. Driving in. Rejected by Allen.
Allen can defend up and down the lineup if necessary, showing off his ability to guard anybody, anywhere.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Suggs. Goes back up. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Cavaliers trail by 15. With the step back, Suggs finds Vucevic. Yep, that one goes. Vucevic has got 6.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
4-3. Walker pulls down the board. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Suggs outside. Out left to the wing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Down low. Here's Marbury, defended by Thompson, and it's Marbury missing. Cleveland has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Allen, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Suggs. 6 to shoot. Thompson outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's in there. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Marbury. He's covered by Suggs. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Marbury. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ben Thompson. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Marbury at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Puts it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ben Thompson out there with Suggs. Then there's Walker. Then there's James. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Stolen by Ball. Here we go. Keenan, pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ball. Shoots over Walker, and Ball with a basket. The assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
Now here's Walker. James, outside. The ball's knocked loose. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Keenan. Great D that time from Suggs. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And a change for the Magic. O'Neal's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Thompson. Orlando with the rebound. O'Neal's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Tatum. Step back shot. Good on the jump shot. And the Magic lead by 16.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Suggs finds Gobert. It's stolen away. He's got a clear path. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
O'Neal is a big man with a big personality, and that time, a little showmanship on the slam.
Here's Thompson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Thursday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Pacers matchup, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, you love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Now here's Tatum. The shot off that time. Love with the defensive effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So two free throws for him coming up.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
Suggs taking two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Suggs hits them both.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Tatum. No good off the glass.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Love passes to Lillard. Orlando with a rebound. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Keenan. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop. Count that bucket. And the Magic lead by 16.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
For Orlando, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And finished off by Tatum.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Now here's Suggs. James outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
There's Ball with a 3. Nails it from 3.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Lillard finds Gobert.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Robinson, he's checked in for Suggs.
Number 55, Duncan Robinson.
Pass to James. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
O'Neal passes to Ball. Back to O'Neal. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now here's Ball. Outside Booker. Back to Ball. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Magic lead by 19.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Tatum with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. Booker against Robinson. Ball outside. There's the three. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Keenan. Now Tatum, defended by Gobert. Goes up from the top of the key. O'Neal, great positioning on the putback.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse game team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Allen. Gobert up top. He's covered by O'Neal.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Lillard.
2 minutes.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Magic leading by 19. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
It's James on the wing. And James throws it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Orlando. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The three from Ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Magic.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. Now here's Ball. Driving inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Now, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Bird. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Orlando with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Crawford. Robinson defending. Here's Bird. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Suggs, the pass to Vucevic. Offline with a baseline jumper. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.
Everyone, time to get into it, and a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the team... breaking up across the league. Look at Philadelphia. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And I think for Detroit, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Smith out there with McAdoo. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. And for Detroit, they've got Jones. Sean Kemp is out there with Howard. Then there's Kidd. And it's Anthony in at the 3. Anthony against McDaniel. Pass to Thompson. And the rebound goes to Howard. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Well, Howard showing some nice poise there. He scanned the floor well and firing a good, hard, crisp pass to his teammate.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time from 3.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Johnson kicks to Smith. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Got a piece of it. Jones drives in. McDaniels with the ball. Here's McAdoo. Rebounded by Kemp. Bobbed up there for Howard. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's what you love to see from Howard, creating his own offense there off the miss.
Smith outside. Back to Johnson. Over Kidd. Pass to McAdoo. Howard with the steal. And here comes the break. Anthony with it. Now Smith defending. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Oh, nice cut by Anthony inside. When he slashes hard like that, it really compromises the defense.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
He misses the free throw. You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their teams winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
He hits the second from the line.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's time to Pistons Hype Squad. So with some love, fans. A Pistons fan now on the court. It's your Hype Squad. Everybody get out. Let them hear you. Who wants to teach them?
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Here's Johnson. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Anthony. Beyond the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Back to Johnson. Taken away by Anthony. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Anthony's got 8 points. The 76ers trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Making trouble inside. Smith doing all he can to force the defense into a mistake.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Josh Smith, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. But that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of you.
That one misses. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now here's Anthony. A 29-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Johnson surveying the floor. To the left wing. McDaniels against Anthony. Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
The Pistons leading. Outside, Jones. Kidd against Thompson.
Because Melo's such a great scorer, you respect the pump fake even more. Deft at using it that time.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for McAdoo. Williams comes in for Josh Smith. And Levine subbed in for Thompson. Both free throws good from Anthony. The 76ers trail by 4. Now Johnson. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Now here is Bibby. Outside Robinson. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. And it's tied up with that one.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Anthony. 10 points for him. That's to Howard. For 3, Bibby. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Johnson with it. Right side up top, covered by Anthony. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That puts them in the lead.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Detroit's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Anthony. The 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. To the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Levine deciding where to go with it. With the drive. Misses in close.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Westfall passes to Carmelo. Now Bibby, covered by Johnson. Howard setting the pick for Anthony. Fires from deep. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Detroit leading by 3. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Westfall. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here is McDaniel. 5 points in the game. Levine's shot is off. Here's Bibby. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Brown out there with Johnson. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Smith in at power forward.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Johnson, the pass to Whiteside, and stolen by Howard. He's all alone. Here's Bibby. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here is Smith. Pass to Brown. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Shots good by Anthony.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Kicked away. Here's Harrison. And he makes good on the layup. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Arkansas is checked in for Detroit. Kidd comes in for Bibby. Then for the 76ers, McAdoo is checked in for Whiteside. Thompson comes in for McDaniels. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Johnson. That bucket in no time at all. Brown's got 5 points so far.
A guy who shoots the three well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Gasol passes to Kidd. Off target with his 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Smith for 3. And it's sent back by Kemp. Smith finds Brown. On the wing, Arenas. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they have stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Harrison. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Brown the pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 5. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from McAdoo.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Now here's Anthony. 16 points for him. Some solid defense from Brown. The 76ers trail by 6. Inside, Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Kidd against Thompson. Outside Kemp. Anthony up on top. And And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And, Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
The talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
That free throw good from Anthony. The 76ers trail by 7. Arenas passes to Thompson. Out to Smith. Outside Arenas. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Arenas has got his first basket.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Pass to Anthony.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Pistons have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 6. Arenas passes to Brown. Over Anthony. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jones is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Williams is checked in. Now here's Kidd. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Harrison. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Pistons. It's stolen by Kemp. Here's Kidd. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Arenas kicks to Brown. Lets it go from 14. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 3 assists tonight. Pistons leading by 6. Now here's Kidd. Outside, Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Harrison's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
free throw good from Brown.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Levine's checked in for the 76ers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pistons leading by 7. Kidd with it. Still scoreless.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the first half. Kemp inside. He's against McAdoo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The 76ers trail by 9. Williams, a screen on Kidd to the inside. Williams' shot is off. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Gasol. This ball movement by Detroit. 7-foot shot. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for Philadelphia. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. That one good for 2. Arenas has got 4 this quarter.
He's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
To the right side. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Kemp slams it in.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
On the wing, Arenas. He's covered by Kidd. No good from Arenas.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Harrison. Down low. Here's Kemp. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Wow. I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown inside. Defended by Jones. Here's McAdoo. Williams dishes to Arenas. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now Kidd. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons ahead. They're up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Detroit Pistons.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Anthony. Jason Kidd is out there with Jones. Then it's Kemp, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Anthony. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
He's had 7 tries at the line, made 5.
Anthony.
The first free throw is good. So Anthony nails both of them. Here's Johnson. Pass to McAdoo, and he's going up for the alley-oop. And Smith with the stuff.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
Outside, Kemp. Outside, Anthony. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Anthony's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. Johnson against Kidd to the inside. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. Kidd passes to Kemp. Thompson against Kidd. Kemp deciding where to go with it. Back to Kidd. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Howard. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Your Pistons bring the dance group is on the floor for you. Give it up for him. Give it up.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. And Smith with the stuff.
just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Kidd. He has yet to score. Pistons passing it around. Here's Howard, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Anthony. 25 points in the game. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Johnson, the pass to McAdoo. And it's sent back by Howard. Eddie Jones on the wing, covered by Johnson. Howard can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Anthony. Shoots over McDaniel. Anthony's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 11. McDaniels kicks to Thompson. They get a hand on it. Howard with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Smith outside. Back to Johnson. Here's McAdoo, and it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Jones, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson outside. There's the pick. Here's McDaniels. Out to Smith. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it back. Smith with a screen on Anthony. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels dishes to McAdoo. Misses and the dry spell continues. Detroit leading by 13. Here's Kidd, and Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Left side, Brown. The 76ers again can't hit it. For Detroit, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Inside, here's Gasol. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, Williams. Outside, Arenas. Driving in. Crafty move. Rejected by Gasol. And they're able to recover. Here's Whiteside. And at last, they get one to fall.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Pass to Harrison.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Gasol. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Arenas. Right side a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Brown. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench. He gauges what's happening offensively. and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Westfall. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Westfall's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the Pistons with possession here after Jaylen Brown's miss. Over Levine. And it's Westfall missing. The 76ers trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Here's Westfall. He's got 5. The putback. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown's shot is good. 11 points in the game.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
A baseline J, and the jumper is on the mark.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And they double up Brown. Shoots the 3. That shot's off. He's made half in this half of his 8 shots.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Robinson passes to Westfall. Gasol is screen on Arenas. Westfall. Oh, good with the triple. And so is Detroit. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Smith out there with McDaniels. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Johnson. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. Now, here is Bibby. Whiteside Robinson. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Now here's Anthony. 3-pointer. Thompson with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
McDaniels against Anthony. Johnson outside. Thompson outside. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bibby kicks to Anthony. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Anthony's got 28.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Count that bucket. 6 points for Hassan Whiteside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pistons leading by 6. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. checked in for Detroit. The 76ers also with a sub. McAdoo is checked in for Whiteside. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Bibby. Here's Kemp. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Thompson. Plays it up and banks it in. Now, just a 4-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Kemp. And here's Anthony from the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Jones. And here's Bibby. Howard with a screen on Johnson. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Johnson finds Thompson. Howard with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Kemp slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
They get the rebound. Detroit leading by 6. Anthony with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Howard. It's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
Now here's McDaniels. Down low. Out to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Jones, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Thursday, they'll tip off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Kids checked in for the Pistons. Anthony against McDaniel. With the spin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Johnson. Halt the run. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Anthony, the pass to Howard. Kidd with it. Back to Howard. Outside, Kemp. Pass to Kidd. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Thompson throws it down.
And that shifty nature of Johnson's game really helps him out. An effective combo guard who does a nice job of sharing the ball.
Now here's Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. The 76ers trail by 7. Johnson right side for the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Now here's Kemp. The three from Anthony. They get it again. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And in his day, one of the top scorers in the league. Howard turning back the clock.
Jones against Thompson. Rebound, Detroit. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Anthony. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And now an 8-point Piston lead.
Well, lots of years of service from Melo and a great play there with the contact.
Thompson surveying the floor. And it's sent back by Howard. And they get it back. Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Anthony against McDaniel. Oh!
What a dunk from Melo. We don't see a ton of these anymore, but nice to see that he can still rise up.
McDaniels passes to Smith. It's stolen by Kemp. Hit against Johnson. Outside Anthony. Howard with a screen on McDaniel. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now here's Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it from outside the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kidd against Thompson. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now we present the player of the game, Dwight Howard.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
When I look at Indiana, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Weber in at the 4. And for the Pacers, and it's Lucas in at the power forward position. Paul with a steal, and they're on the break. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Robinson. Clock is at 3. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Here's Weber. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. About halfway through the year now, Doris, some teams that started off well have run into trouble.
Brian, doesn't it almost feel like an inevitability that over the course of such a long season, adversity is bound to set in? And sometimes it takes many forms. Sometimes it's as simple as an injury. Sometimes you've had a tough stretch of games, maybe 4 of 5, on the road against tough competition, and then you get your confidence shaken a little bit. This is the beauty of the league. Winning is hard.
First free throw is good. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Mutombo. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. To the left side wing. Here's Weber. It's hauled in by Lucas. Here's Stackhouse. He's guarded by Paul. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the night. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
And that one's good. Weber.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Here's Stackhouse. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Robinson for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Robinson. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Stackhouse. He's guarded by Paul. Outside Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Second chance effort. And the basket by Stackhouse.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan.
It's dance game time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month.
This team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Mourning. And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Carter. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Blocked! And he gets it back. Outside Robinson. Pass to Payton. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Raptors trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Mourning. That shot off the mark.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Who poked away. Stolen by Carter. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation. Indiana ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pacers leading by 3. Here's Stackhouse. For 3. That one no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Caldwell passes to Paul. Here's Weber. Pass to Caldwell. And he jams it home with authority.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Robinson on the wing. Fires from deep. Lucas can't get it to go.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Weber. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing. All there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Stackhouse. Payton with it. Comes up empty down low. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. NBA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Green's checked in for Indiana. Quickly comes in for Payton. Here's Lucas. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Green. Pass to Mutombo. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Green. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Toronto leading by 3. And here's Paul. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Now Green. Pass to Quickly. Here's Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Back to Quickly. He drops it from range.
No, this is Quickly's game in a nutshell. This guy's thinking score as soon as he touches it.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Shot clock at 5. To the paint. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. Green, the pass to Quickly. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Raptors shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Paul. To the wing on the left. Here's Weber, guarded by Quickly. Back to Paul. Over Robinson. And again, Toronto, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep, down low. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Jerry Lucas, 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
And so he hits both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Mashburn, the pass to Paul. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got his 2nd basket.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Here's Mutombo. 8 points in his last time out. Outside, Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love it. Slashing his way inside. Green forcing the issue.
First trip to the line for him here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Quickly. Right side, Paul. And rejected. They recover it. Here's Mashburn. He hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Toronto out in front, up by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 1. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got Kyle Lowry, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lowry, back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. There's the drive. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
First one falls.
Maybe the most defining aspect of Kyle Lowry's career has been that competitive spirit. This guy has got vision, scoring ability, but he's always been team first.
free throw's good from Lowry. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Mutombo.
Toronto foul. Alonzo Mourning. First personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Caruso. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Caruso's got 5.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Stackhouse to the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Now here's Lowry. 4-point game. The shot comes out. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Stackhouse. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Mourning.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Stolen. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Mutombo. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Now it's a 6-point Indiana lead. The Raptors shooting 35% so far in this one. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
On the court is your squad. The loudest section gets t-shirts. Let me hear you.
With this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Indiana, number 1.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Here's Brand. No made baskets yet. They set a pick. Down low. Poke loose. Caruso outside. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pass to Lowry. To the paint. Now the Pacers on the move, and he lobs it up top. Stolen by Carter. To stop the drought. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Carter's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Caruso finds Robinson. To the inside. It's Dent. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Carter. Lowry with a screen on Robinson. Carter from outside. Lowry against Caruso to the middle. Here's Mourning. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, Kyle Lowry loves the chance to catch the defense napping in the pick and roll. Pretty much no one better at getting it going.
Caruso, pass to Mutombo. Here's Stackhouse. To the inside. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Robinson against Carter. Down low. Here's Brand. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And he drops it first. Daniels is checked in for Indiana. And so he makes both from the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside Robinson. Here's Daniels. Pass to Stackhouse. Inside. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 8. Carter, the pass to Mashburn.
Indiana foul. Sidney Wicks. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for the Raptors. Jamal Mashburn. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Robinson. Misses from short range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
The Pacers break the game 2 coming out of the quarter. Let's turn it up.
Checked in for Robinson. Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. And you look at Caruso, a constant threat, 3rd overall in steals.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Here's Quickly. Right wing. Here's Daniels, defended by Brown. The 3 from Quickly. Rebound Toronto. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Here's Wicks. Pass to Quickly. Here's Wicks. Here's Daniels. Nice D from Brown. Carter on the wing.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Caruso. Wicks grabs the board. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Daniels, defended by Brown. Pass to Caruso. No one near him. And it falls all over the rim and in. Caruso's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Carter against Caruso. Lets it go from deep. And it's Carter with the 3.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Stackhouse, the pass to Daniels. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Brown, a screen on Caruso. Carter, the pass to Brown.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Raptors, P.J. Brown. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Raptors making a change here. Paul's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6.
Well, you'd think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Green. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect with that one.
The 3. Green's feeling it at the arc. And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Rick Carlisle. Defensively, you are slowing them down. What can you say about the effort you're seeing so far?
You know, this team is a deceptive team despite their record. They got a lot of weapons, and they've been a tough matchup for us, so we've got to keep grinding away.
The grind continues. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Toronto Raptors.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Alex Caruso has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Pacers leading by 9. And it's Peyton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Shoots from the elbow, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Paul. It's tipped. Here's Stackhouse. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Blocked again. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. The Raptors in second.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Raptors trail by 13. Over to the wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Paul for 3. Sinks the tray. Paul's got 9.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Basket counts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Raptors shooting about 43% on this one. Outside Carter. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Mourning, and he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Peyton.
Joe Caldwell. First personal foul. Second team
And you
foul.
got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Robinson against Carter. Payton passes to Stackhouse. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With some arc. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Caldwell. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful. Outstanding pass on time and on target.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move. Let's go. Those moves. Get down.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To the middle. Knocked loose. Here's Robinson. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Weber. Here's Caldwell. Carter with it from outside the arc. And Stackhouse pulls it down. Robinson on the wing. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Mourning's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. In transition. And there's the lob. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From 7. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Carter. Paul passes to Carter. There's a screen from deep. Here's Mourning. The Pacers pull it in. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Payton attacking. And he's drawn a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Raptors trail by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Brand. Robinson defending to stop the drought. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And here's Indiana now, after the basket by Toronto. Here's Stackhouse. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Down low, Stackhouse. Weber pulls it in.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Lowry, good.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
Pass to Mutombo. Inside, here's Stackhouse. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stackhouse has got 10 points.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Here's Mashburn. Oh, there's the alley. Lowry finds Brown. Brown. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Green with the ball. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Payton. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Lowry. From the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Mutombo's got 9 rebounds now. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. Here's Payton. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Mashburn, the pass to Lowry. Pass to Brand. Back to Lowry. Here's Sloan. Green covering. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sloan's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Kyle Lowry may be just a shade over 6 foot, but he has zero problem mixing it up down low. This guy plays with such a great fight.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. That free throw good from Lowry. And the Pacers making a change here. Caruso is checked in. Both free throws good from Lowry. Here's Payton. He's got 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Green. They set the pick. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 7 points.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Lowry left side. Over Payton. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Brown in at the 5. Takes one from 10 feet. Pacers with a rebound. Now here's Payton. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Weber. Quickly against Paul. Brown, a screen on quickly. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. Pacers leading by 6. Quickly passes to Payton. Drives to the hoop. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Gary Payton, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Raptors trail by 8. Paul looking it over. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Carter. No good from 11 feet. Indiana has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Caruso finds quickly. Up and over Carter. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Quickly outside. On the wing, Daniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Robinson, he's checked in for Indiana. Raptors trail by 6. And here's Paul. Pass to Weber. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Shooting for Toronto, Chris Weber, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He does not get the second one. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Lucas. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the left wing. The 3 is up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans. Who wants a T-shirt? This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. The loudest section, there can only be one, and they're getting shirts. Let's buy those fans.
The Pacers making a switch here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's quickly. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Mutombo passed it quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mutombo. It's deflected. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Paul. Pass to Mourning. Tipped away. Quickly deciding where to go with it. And Indiana misses again. Toronto trailing. Weber passes to Paul. To take the lead. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Weber. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Indiana with a rebound. Lucas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Robinson. Cashes in the 12-footer.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Paul passes to Carter. Paul, a screen on Payton. Carter from outside. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Paul passes to Weber to the inside. Mourning. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Quickly outside. Good work there as it goes. And the Pacers lead by 6.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's Weber. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Toronto, Chris Webber at the line for 2.
for them. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Indiana making a switch here. And so he hits both. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Stackhouse. Robinson against Carter. Beyond the arc. Lucas can't get it to go. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
I hear that music, and here they come, your Pacers high schoolers. Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let's hear it. We want to give you shirts, fans, but you need to visualize it. Can you do it? Let's hear it. Everyone, make some noise.
Indiana leading. Payton passes to Robinson. Here's Stackhouse. He's guarded by Paul. Outside Robinson. Inside. Pass to Lucas. 4 on the clock. Here's Payton. The Pacers again can't hit. The Raptors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Weber. Over Payton. Man, that one's good. Weber's got 14 points now in the second half.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Stackhouse. Rebounded by Mourning.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Carter, good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
They get the rebound. And he goes in for the dunk. And he's now got the double-double.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Jeremy Lucas, 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Chris Webber, 2 shots.
that gives them a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
There's the double team with Carter for 3. Robinson, good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Now Paul. Matumbo with the rebound. 1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Lucas. Pass to Stackhouse. No good from outside.
Listen, that's a looking hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Stackhouse. He's guarded by Paul. With the floater. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
How big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. To the paint. The fadeaway. Oh, he nails it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Games team. Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Games team. Let's show our here for the best players in the NBA. Let's get loud.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Stackhouse, the pass to Robinson. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.